This is Magnus Rush, the first Augmented Podcasting mobile app. Augmented Podcasting adds a super rich layer of interaction to any podcast. It also adds some innovations like bookmarking and easy actions, which are especially handy for drivers. Let's take a look. We include the show's profile information at the top of the screen in a way that's super easy to use. Now, the show host always mentions these things, and I'd like to go find them and check things out, but I'm lazy. These buttons are a way for me to quickly and easily get to a podcast website or social media, get more involved with the host without hunting through some show notes. Let's see what makes Magnus Rush really special.
Previously on...
While I'm listening to a show and hear something awesome, maybe a piece of advice that would really help me or something really funny, I can bookmark that spot in the show and get back to it at any time. The other buttons here are for reactions. These go out to the podcast hosts, and they can see which parts of the show I laughed at, gave a thumbs up, or really didn't enjoy very much. If I am enjoying what I'm hearing, I'm going to send them a reward or a little tip. If I'm feeling really motivated, I'm going to hit that button a bunch. Hey look, I'm in the running to be the top supporter for this episode. Now for the week. I realize I may be sending pennies at a time or whatever, but it makes a big difference to the artists who worked hard to create the podcast that I love. Now, some of them are on Patreon and such, but I don't really know what that is, and it's one more thing to have to go hunt down and find. But this is easy.
The adventures are flung from here. It's her.
A lot of the shows I listen to have guests or talk about things that I really am super interested in.
First place.
Even sometimes one of the sponsors has like a special offer or something that I just want to be able to follow up on. But when I'm driving, I can't stop and go type in a website to look something up. By the time I get where I'm going, I might have listened to one or two more podcasts, maybe a little bit of an audiobook, who knows. So instead, I miss out on a lot of golden nuggets that could help me, and that really stinks. Well, I don't need to miss out anymore though, because Magnus Rush has easy actions. These are set up by the podcast host to pop up on the screen at certain times in the episode. Could be a book they're promoting, one of the sponsors, or even a guest awesome product that sounds just right for me. If it sounds interesting, I can go check it out right now. Or I can save it for later. Now there's no chance I'm going to forget about this by the time I get to my destination, or I might have to go find the show I was listening to, hunt through the show notes and see if anything's there that talks about a link or whatever. Let's face it, who's got time for that? Let's check out the My Stuff area. In here, I can get back there at any time to look at the bookmarks that I've saved, and I can also see the easy actions that I've saved out, so I can go check out those books and offers later. It's a really neat way to keep reminding me of the things that I like to do. Actually, I know that I'm going to get an email at the end of the week from Magnus Rush reminding me of the things that I listen to and what I saved to check out later. Now, the app adds social listening to podcasts too. I know that I'm part of a huge community when I'm listening to a show like The Adventure Zone. But I can't see them, I can't hear them, or whatever. Now in Magnus Rush, I can see people listening to the same show I am on right now, and actually, it makes me feel like I'm not alone. I can also, if I take another look in here, I can see and hear their reactions. They're doing thumbs up and thumbs down too. This gives me the feeling that I'm part of a bigger fan base. I knew I was, but I don't have to go hang out on Twitter all day to now feel like that. I knew they were out there to begin with. It feels nice to have them in here with me listening to the show that we all love. Now, because you drivers out there need to stay safe, Magnus Rush has a little something special for you. Skip. Voice commands. Tip. Thumbs up. Rate this episode. Rate this episode. I hope when Magnus Rush is released, you'll join me in this exciting new category of augmented podcasting and give